And shaboop, we are live. Okay, we are back. Allatour, second stream in a row for an impromptu 1 year celebration. The vibes.
2 year.
2 year celebration. It's our annual celebration that we've done twice. So yes, here we are. We're back in Allatour. Hopefully this music is not copyrighted because that would be bad, but it's fine.
You didn't check?
Oh, no, it's fine. I've been told by my therapist to take it easy, so we're going to trust the process here.
There you go.
I've been told to take it easy, so I'm not going to pay my taxes this year.
No, one thing I cannot take easy. Can you please let me into the owlbear?
You still haven't let Darby into the owl bear?
Where Rat is here.
I am the bagman.
You're the bagman?
This is
Where
Rat.
Rat. I love Hawthorne.
I'm not Where Rat, I'm Hathor.
Here. Try to use the thing again.
And try it again. See, I opened Discord itself, and now it just takes me so long to get to the other window.
What if I refresh the page?
I think Where Rat. No, that's.
Here I am.
There you
Bagman.
are.
What's up,
Who the
Jason? How you
fuck
doing?
is the
Who's where rat?
You're Were Rat.
The bagman
Me?
is now in.
No. Oh. Who's Were Rat?
That's what I have to display it on stream.
Apologies.
Chat
Rename
is where
it.
rat.
You should
Chat is
Chaz,
Were Rat.
we are Were Rat.
Yes, rename it
to
chat.
Jace.
We got Jason.
What's up, Jason?
All right, thank God, we can start now.
Oh,
Yeah,
exactly.
Let's go.
This car doesn't go anywhere without McClover. I don't know.
Jason, roll initiative. What did you get?
Also, so because the title is correct, we're gonna be rating other channels if we get above 12 viewers. But quick question: who
Wait,
here
for
is
real?
on? So we
Nat
have Jason.
21.
We have Jason in chat. Who else is in? Who's like watching this? Like watching? Who's like logged into the stream? Because we only have one viewer on the Twitch stats, which is interesting.
Now we have 6 viewers. So.
Refresh it. I see McClover in the community section.
Oh
Ooh,
my
how do you do
God.
that? What?
On the stream chat, if you click on the little figures,
Whoa.
that's where the lurkers live.
I never knew we could do that. Holy shit.
Here, I'm trying to get it up here.
Jason, go make 7 alternate accounts right now.
Not there. Here, I need to put this Twitch stats. 6 viewers.
Oh, we lost one.
Damn. It's okay. We need them anyway.
Exactly.
Oh,
Is it actually gonna-
Wait, why is it updating?
I think we lost Jason.
Shit!
He
No,
doesn't
Jason,
say
come
it.
back.
Jason,
We're
wait.
sorry. No, he's still here.
He's
We're still
busy
here.
making his 7 alternate accounts.
Yeah.
He was just a kid.
Don't worry, Jason 2 is in this episode.
If I go over to
Jason 2?
Jason, we could never ban you. Don't talk like that.
this music kind of fucks.
What is that?
This is
I
classic
thought
French
it was
playlist.
the
The
Jason,
yellow
Oldies but
submarine
goodies.
for a second.
It could be the we live in a submarine. Yeah, but in French.
It's entirely possible.
It's
6
entirely possible.
viewers. If I go here,
But no one speaks French, so we'll never know.
keep
We'll
that
never know.
muted.
None of y'all
Okay.
took French in high school?
No,
I took Spanish.
Latin.
Oh, you're one of those.
Yeah.
Those.
Yeah. I was speaking the texts. I'm sorry. I was doing the rituals.
Ba-da. Don't ban me. Why would we ban? You didn't show up to listen. You missed too many D&D streams, Jason. I'm sorry.
If you're 15 minutes late, we will ban you.
No, nobody watches our streams because nobody can.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
ban everyone
Drew, with
on Twitch.
that logic, we ban ourselves because we're always 15 minutes late.
This is true.
So
15 minutes
very
plus.
yeah, some point
Mhm,
prophecy.
mhm.
Okay.
Does the lateness count the yapping, or is the yapping part of it?
I mean,
As long as we're streaming, it's part of
we
it.
yapped
Okay.
for like 20 minutes yesterday. That was
It
very fun.
was a very long yap.
It was a very Finch-centered yap.
I had
was a
very
Finch
fun time
stream.
watching that back. Oh, also, I can't actively see how many people are watching, so if we get to 12, someone yell at me.
No.
God damn it.
Doesn't the stream end if we raid someone?
No.
Yes.
No. So we no. So we can just send people. We can just send people without.
Oh,
Are
we're
we
8, by the way.
seriously? Are we seriously?
no, we're not doing this.
We
Yes.
can't do
What are you
that. We
talking
can't
about?
send Jason away.
We're not doing this. We're not sending Jason away. I will leave.
Oh, that's
Oh,
fun.
that's awesome, Jason. That's
fun.
awesome.
See, you want to send Jason away, Drew?
With such fun things. Well, and I hope you guys, Jason. I hope you were a wonderful DM, and I hope they had a wonderful time playing.
Sorry, Drew. We veto your plan.
That's okay.
You are outnumbered, unfortunately.
I'll change the stream info. I'll say we are allowed to have 12 viewers.
But he won't go any higher than that.
Vetoed. We are.
My girlfriend doesn't let me do anything fun.
That's me.
We are allowed to have more
That's
than
me. It's
12
me.
viewers.
It's me.
There we go. Okay, updated. No one panic.
I'm panicking.
No, Darby, no.
Who was scared? I was scared too.
Jason, give yourself some more credit. Okay. So now that's been updated. Now that we are now that my plan has been vetoed. Is there anything else you want to go before we begin playing D&D?
I need to get my fidget toy. I'll literally be right back.
Okay. No problem.
All good.
What did everyone's finches discover today?
Mine discovered a giant egg.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be honest. Finch gives me too many notifications. I don't like that.
You can turn them off.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well.
Mochi discovered that they speak a different language in Iceland.
Yay!
They just found that out?
Wait,
Yeah, Mochi has been in Iceland for like days.
Mochi, come home.
Mochi's got to explore all of Iceland. I've
All of
only
Iceland.
explored. How much of Iceland have I explored? I've only explored 24% of Reykjavik, and I can't come back until I've explored 100%.
God
What?
damn.
I missed him in Finchy Forest, so I brought mine back early from New York.
Ah.
Mine's still in Finchy Forest. Y'all are going continental.
I did 100% of Finchy Forest.
Oh my
okay.
god.
Well, also,
I quitted
Darby-
quitting in order to complete it.
Mochi
Oh.
is a teenager. Mochi is a teenager.
Mochi is an adult.
Mochi's in a.
Mochi's
I'm
fully
an
grown.
adult.
Mochi
Taxes
is 9
and job
centimeters
and all.
tall.
Wow.
Mochi's fully grown. If
Meanwhile, Scout is still a toddler.
Oh yeah, Strawberry's a baby.
Yeah, so is Peach.
Yeah.
Okay, with that, any more Fin? Okay, so I'm gonna veto the Finch discussion so we can play D&D.
Jason,
we close
download-
it out with that.
Yes.
Jason, download Finch, then
Jason,
you'll
download
understand.
Finch. It's a great mental health app. We're trying to get sponsored. It's not gonna happen, but we're trying.
We're either gonna get sponsored or a restraining order. We'll see
Yeah,
what
or
happens.
a cease and desist.
Or a cease and desist.
Nat 20 or nat 1. It goes either way.
Exactly.
Okay, then we want to play some D&D?
Yeah.
Yes, and yes. Then, as always, how about a deep and cleansing breath before we hop in? Sound good?
Drew, do you want to play D&D?
Of course. Of course I want to play D&D. Of course I
Just
do.
making sure.
I will always check every single time. But that's very funny, Jason. Well, that's also why we do the deep and cleansing breaths. Breathe in the stressors of your real life and breathe them out to engage with fantasy. So, everyone, please join me. And everything after the breath is canon. Now, I did not write a recap for the last session. Does anyone here want to do the recap for me? Give me the major moments, or does someone
I'll
want me to do it
try
off the
my
cuff?
dimmadarn best.
Kate, I believe. Round of applause
Got
for
it.
Kate. Kate, I believe in you.
Okay. Wow, it's been over a month in
It's been a year.
real time. Okay, so we Wax got a brand new curse from Spritz. Wax has to do a new take on a new form every 20 minutes, new face, new
Thank you.
accent. Oh, I'm sorry. Teacher. I believe right now they look like Hawthorne?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, we got to the swamps where we found out we tore a hole in the Feywild.
In the Slaywild.
Feywild. My next note is we put a vagina in the Feywild, so that's on the internet now. Yes, we are in the swamps. Yes, we found out that the swamps are essentially a dumping ground in the Feywild. That is where the blank canvas in Setbo's paintings. That's where all the stuff goes, and so there's a bunch of shit in the swamps, and we had a return of Oral the Collector, the vampire that Cherie thought she pushed into a river would never see again. Oops! So Oral's back, with a bunch of undead summons, and stuff's falling from the sky, and our Fey. I don't want to say allies. Our Fey traveling people are captured. Setbo dropped a house on Beset and Higgy. Winterscott-Key is also... It's not looking great. And what's it? Oh, yeah, Oral, the vampire, bit Cherie and sucked her blood. That's where we left off.
And that is where we left off. Kate already redeemed it. Go ahead and take some inspiration for an excellent recap. Thank you so much.
You're turning into a vampire! Well, we don't know that. We don't know that yet.
So, we actually concluded last time with the house being dropped on Higgy and Bjerhaze Beset. Higgy is hurt. Bjerhaze Beset is below half health. Hawthor, you are in the middle of saving Spritz. Wax, you are underwater fighting one of the undead summons. And Cherie, you were just bitten by Oral the Collector. And so, we ready to hop back into initiative order?
Yeah.
Yarg.
Okay, excellent. Is there anything you guys want to talk about before I introduce the initiative order?
Nar, go ahead.
Okay, no problem. Hawthor, Spritz is on the back of your broom. You are first in the initiative order. With Spritz on the back of your broom, as you are whipping it away from these finger like blood tendrils. What are you doing?
Okay.
And we got Cherie on deck.
Okay.
I thought I had Hathor Wax Cherie.
I have Hawthor, Cherie, Wax.
Okay.
We will do what I have here.
Yeah, you're the DM.
Okay. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Okay.
I think you also have Turn Undead on you, Hawthor, maybe?
I have Magic Circle, which makes
Oh,
it that
right.
can't get through.
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm going to do... Do I see... Shit. Do I see Cherie and Oral the Collector?
You would. Yes, they are currently scrapping.
Okay. Okay. Fuck, you guys. Even damage, you have more health than I ever will. You fucking assholes. Okay.
I'm good. Don't worry about me. Get our people out.
Built like glass.
How am I gonna get people out?
You're on a broom. You can fly.
Oh, and also, Moss, as you were thinking about what to do, by the way, to those that forget, some of you are unarmored, some of you do not have your traditional weaponry. I forget what exactly the assignments were there. Make sure to check your inventory for what you got back and what you didn't. But Spritz has Bjerhaze Beset's spellbook.
I don't have any of my
You have your broom.
You have your
I have
broom.
my broom, and that's it.
I have my chainmail back.
Yes, I have my sword, not my armor, but that's fine.
Yes, Spritz has...
Oh, and Spritz is like tangled, right?
No, so Spritz was rescued by Hawthor at the end of last session. Is now on the back of Hawthor's broom.
Right, but I thought Hawthor like restrained her within Cherie's armor to get our stuff back.
Yeah,
I think
you know what? I will
I
allow
did.
that. Yeah,
I got it. I got it back for people, I thought.
Yes, but you didn't deliver it yet. You have all the stuff. I will fully allow that. Makes a lot of sense.
Right.
You have all the
I
stuff.
think-
You just need to get to people to give it to them, and I'll let you have them
I'm
equip it.
gonna go to Cherie first because her armor class is rough.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna fly over to Cherie. Okay. and I'm gonna drop her armor to. No. Okay, so I have magic circle activated, and it's keeping undead out. So that I'm looking. Why am I looking at Wax's? God damn it! Not Wax's character sheet.
Why do you have Wax's character sheet
I have
up?
all of them pulled up so I know who's dying. Okay, I'm the cleric.
Oh, that's metagaming. Boo.
Oh,
I can tell when people are hurt.
I have it
Jordan.
in my notes that no. So you restrained Spritz in Cherie's armor, so I don't know if you got. I don't think you got that off of her.
Right.
If
Yeah.
Moss, if you want, we can come back to you if you want to think about what you want to do.
No, ugh.
Don't worry about me. Get to your lover.
Is he's looking rough too.
He-
Fuck,
Yeah,
you're all
yeah.
looking
Him
rough.
and Beer Beset are looking rough.
They had a house drop on them.
They are underneath the water right now, having jumped out of the way of the house, right next to middle the finger.
Okay. Got it. Middle the finger. Okay. I'm going to look at middle the finger, and I think undead are weak to radiant, or is
Yes.
it-
Yes, they are.
Yes.
I'm going to, like I've seen people do in the arbor, I'm gonna look at the middle of the finger. I'm gonna aim my pointer finger at it, and I'm gonna fire off a guiding bolt at 3rd level.
Okay,
at it.
pop the fuck
Woo!
off. Go ahead and roll that.
Okay. Natural 20. I'm
Let's
not
go,
even shitting
bitch.
you.
Let's
I'm not
go.
even shitting you.
Incredible. You're now going to roll quadruple damage on middle of the finger.
Excellent.
Hell.
Okay. So
So whatever it was, multiple. Just roll 4 of the dice.
guiding bolt, that's 66. regular, and I'm gonna double-
24 d6.
What?
90 orphans.
98 children.
Hold on. You know what? It's fun to roll, so I'm just gonna roll.
You have the dice. You have the
I
means.
have the dice. I have the means. I have the means of production. Okay. I have 66. I'm just gonna roll this, all 3 of them 3
Go
times,
ahead.
right?
No problem at all. And as you are, okay. So
It's
to-
18 d6, not 24, I think.
It'd be 6. So if it was
No, it'd
6d6 with a level 3,
doubled.
that would be doubled because they're vulnerable to it, and given and
And then double because they're.
Okay. So I'm
And then
rolling
double
all
'cause
of
the
these
crit.
4 times then.
Yes,
Okay.
4 times. Yes. So here's what happens. Spritz is weighed the fuck down, wearing wearing a set of armor that is 3 sizes too big for her, along with Hawthorne's rapier and Beer Beset's spellbook. The broom is dragging on the murky water, like almost like a jet ski, as Hawthorne is whipping it as you get closer and closer to middle, and as you're kind of like left and right, and you're dodging out of the way of the boats, you make sure that Emma and Chloe are okay, and then you hold up your finger and you. And this
I
is
look
an
so hot doing it. I look so hot doing it.
You look amazing. Nutty.
Okay. Last group.
This might be the most amount of dice we've ever rolled for damage.
I think so.
That's nuts.
Quadruple disadvantage.
Quadruple design. They're able to hear
Hold
you.
on. Hold on. I rolled incredibly well for the last
Let's
3
go,
of those.
baby.
Okay.
I rolled 30 on
Well, you
31
gotta
on my
get a
last
calc.
roll.
You
Hold
gotta
on.
gotta get a count.
I gotta get a calc at. I can't do this now.
Hey,
I'm
Chad,
not a
for anyone
super
that's just
genius.
joining the stream, calculate. Okay.
84 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
I
Awesome.
look at this fucking finger, and listen, with that nat 20, I look at Fritz, or whatever the fuck their name is, and I say, don't worry, baby, we got it. I don't even look at it, and I fire off a guiding bolt at it.
So, and because you got that nat 20, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you want, in this moment, and there are 3 options here. Would you like to help, because you can do an additional thing. Do you want to help Cherie? Do you want to help Beer Beset and Higgy? Or do you want to help somebody else?
I'm gonna help Beerhaze, Beset, and Higgy.
Okay, no problem at all. Because what happens as you are like jet skiing, kind of like curtailing in the water here, as middle is like, and like comes out of the water, you don't even look at it, you blow it apart in pink steaming blood as middle immediately dies. The finger is immediately eliminated. Insane.
Excellent.
And how do you help? You said Higgy and Beerhaze Beset?
Oh yeah, I should have done oral. It's fine. It's fine.
No, it's good. I got him.
It wouldn't be fun if I killed him right away.
Okay. So with middle completely crossed out, how do you help Higgy and Bierhaze beset?
The radiant pink glow of my magic surrounds them and creates almost like a dome over their head that anything falling from the sky will shatter against first before hitting them.
As Higgy and Bierhaze, as they surface out of the murky water, they're standing, it's like chest high. The blood that rains down begins to like splatter like an umbrella, as Higgy and Bierhaze beset will be protected from Set Bow's droppings for the remainder of this fight.
Yeah.
So actually what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take them, I'm gonna put them right over here.
Excellent.
And then I'm going to take...
Did you want to move, Allatour?
And then we're gonna move.
Yes, if possible. I want to...
You have fly speed of 60, right?
Yeah. Can I fly to above Cherie and let the see if the magic circle can push Oral away from her?
So you can definitely approach Cherie, no problem at all.
Look at the rules.
So if you want to approach Cherie, you definitely can, no problem at all. Going to let you know that because Oral is not trying to enter into the circle, he will not be pushed back.
Okay. Here's the other thing. Creatures has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets within the circle. So I'll have disadvantage against Cherie now.
Okay, got it.
Targets in the cylinder can't be possessed or gain the charmed or frightened condition from the creature either.
Okay, got it. Can you go ahead and move Hathor and Spritz over to where you want them? And can you also then draw me a circle of what your holy circle is, like what your protective circle is?
Magic circle, it's a 10-foot radius.
Okay, go ahead and just draw that out for me, just so I know what I'm dealing with.
Okay.
Holy shit, what a fucking turn.
Yoink.
Anything for a bonus action?
Hold on. 10 feet.
Here, I got you.
I got it. Okay. There we go. I got it. I did it. Get that shit out of there. I did it already.
Mine is ugly and stupid.
You are stupid.
Okay, got it. Makes a lot of sense.
Bonus action. Shit. I haven't even put my notes in yet. Okay.
There's no time, man.
Crazy girl. No, I can't. I already cast a spell.
Okay, got it. Then with an incredible turn by Hathor, Cherie, blood running down from your neck, as you watch as Hathor explodes one of these fingers, as you have Oral standing there before you. Cherie, what is going through your mind in this moment?
I think in her brain it's just static. Like, she doesn't register Hathor's incredible move. She doesn't register, like, everything it's like she's gone deaf. There is nothing except her and the creature in front of her. And I think she just totally locks up and enters fight or flight mode. Okay. And Cherie has never run from a fight before. And so there's a moment where, like, she steps back and, like, catches herself before she falls into the water. And I guess, Hathor, since you're there, you just see something come across her face. Cherie's normally, like, pretty, like, deadpan and, like, not very expressive. This is a very different kind of deadpan that comes across her face, where there is nothing there, as she goes to attack Oral.
Okay, got it. Fuck. Your eyes, they focus sweat on your brow, covered in dirty water, blood running down your neck. Go ahead and take your attacks on Oral.
Okay. Okay.
I do have... Get him! Sorry, I just read Jason's messages.
Does a 15 hit him?
For Oral the Collector, a 15 just misses.
Okay, then I'm gonna flip my coin on one of these attacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Circle.
Okay. One of them misses with a 10. The other one is a dirty 20 to
Dirty
hit.
20 hits. Yep.
And I believe I have my Crimson Right up. So
Yes, you do.
so he takes another d6 of fire damage.
Okay.
Excuse me.
You flarbed so hard it cut out on your mic.
Oh, sorry. That is 11 points of damage, 6 of them being fire damage.
Okay, got it. Describe to me where Cherie hits him. Like what is it? What is her stance? What does it look like as you bring your sword down?
So throughout her life and her training, her fighting has always been very clean and efficient. It is messy. It is sloppy. It is disorganized. She's just hell-bent on hitting him. Is taking no care with her stance or anything. She's just hacking, driving him back with her sword.
As you're like again, Cherie's always fast and strong. Those are like physically the best two descriptors for her. You are sacrificing speed right now for strength. As you're like your feet like they mush into the soft like swampy ground as like overhead slams. He dodges out of the way of one as you like wide swipe at another. You cut him across the chest. His robes become inflamed as he is like stammering back, like trying to avoid these incredibly strong but incredibly slow strikes.
And then for my bonus action, what do I have?
What you got? What you got?
What you got in the holster?
Is this was other? Apologies, I have to check my features and traits.
You are all good. I'm gonna actually check what can
Hey,
oral do.
I took fucking forever on my turn, so you take your time.
Where is oral?
Okay, it doesn't say. Okay, it just says once per short or long rest whenever you damage a creature with a weapon that has an active right. So, can I do that for a bonus action?
Well, no, sorry, what was it again? I was reading something.
No. It doesn't list if it's. Oh, it's a special action type. Can I do a special action?
What was it again? Can you re-explain that?
It just says once per short or long rest whenever you damage a creature with a weapon that has an active right, which I did.
Yeah, if it is once per short or long rest, I will let you burn that right now if you wish to.
Okay, so as she's just like wailing into Oral, once the fire takes, I think it gets him like in just a nasty slash across the chest. I place a brand of castigation on him. I always know the direction to the branded creature as long as it's on the same plane. Each time he deals damage to me or another creature within 5 feet, he takes 4 psychic damage.
We're gonna say that like in like one of these like wide strikes, like Hawthorne, like as you come in to like try to assist, Oral actually is able to catch your wrist and catch your pommel as you bring the sword down, and it presses the flat end like into his like collarbone and chest area. As he looks to you and says, "It's over. It's over. I've already won."
No response.
And you're able to watch as like his eyes are like welling up with tears as like a biological response as his chest is branded with the imprint of your sword. Anything else?
Nope. I'm staying locked with him. That is my turn.
Go ahead and make sure to remind me anytime that he damages you to apply that damage. And Wax, what are you doing?
Okay, so I am right up with this creature, Hodgepodge.
Yes.
And I realized looking at my character sheet, I don't think I've been doing this, but since level 5, I have 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Let's go!
You haven't used that
6.
Once.
Sure haven't. You learn something new every
You
day.
learn something new every day.
So I'm going to start with 1 at Hodgepodge and
Okay.
see how much it does.
Go ahead, fuck him up.
All right. That is a 12.
12 barely misses.
Okay, then I'm going to send the second one, also at Hajpaj.
Okay, go ahead.
You have your coin, remember.
I do have my coin.
Everyone's got their coin.
That is an 18.
An 18 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Okay, that is a D10. 5 points of force damage.
Hey, it ain't bad. It ain't bad. And I think the reason that you missed the first one is because you're chest high in water right now with Hodgepodge rushing after you. And so it's like, and you're right next to like crumbs and moldy food and like old egg yolks and like everything. It's so gross. It's so foul here as you're like the sweetness of your Eldritch Blast is being combated by the environment around you.
Ugh, I hate this. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Okay. So with that, 2 attacks on Hodgepodge. What else are you doing?
I am going to. I will probably take an attack of opportunity, but I'm going to try and jump up on this like strip of land here.
Okay.
And use my movement to try and get over to Pancake.
Okay, you will take an attack of opportunity, but you are able to, and I'll roll that as I ask you what you want to do. You're able to jump up onto the swamplands, rush over where Pancake is, and Pancake right now has both of his legs wrapped up by Pinky, this like blood, like summon finger basically. And he's like, and it's like trying to basically stab his way like to get out of the finger, but he has not been able to do so yet.
Okay. I'm going to, with my bonus action, activate my Channel Divinity Peerless Athlete for advantage on athletics and acrobatics.
Okay.
Let me just mark that down. And then can I grab Pancake? Can I reach him?
Yes, you can.
Like,
you want to grab Pancake? What do you want to do?
I will try and grab him and I want to try and pull him away.
Okay, this is going to be an opposed athletics check with Pinky to get Pancake up and onto, basically like up behind you. That makes sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and I have advantage because of my thing.
Okay, I will tell you the DC. Wow, that dice is, where the hell? Where'd this go?
That dice doesn't want to be a part of this.
That dice ran. Okay.
Wobbler.
The DC
Oh,
is
and also
12.
to be honest, the DC is 12?
Yes.
Okay. And did I get hit with the opportunity attack?
You did not get hit with the opportunity attack.
Woo! Okay.
Oh.
So the DC is 12.
Yeah, Hodgepodge rushes over, tries to like claw at you. You kick him square
Kick
in the
him.
face, and you run away.
I love to run away.
He bravely ran away.
Hey,
Oh.
24!
Let's go.
So easy. Well, that's the thing. It's blood, and it's in water. And what happens to blood in water? It gets loose, and it gets slippery, and it gets diluted as you're able to... And you're able to pull out this heavily armed satyr as blood splurts onto your face. His lower half is covered in blood as Pancake is ripped out of Pinky's grasp and put right behind you.
Stay there.
What do you say to him?
Also, I look like Hathor right now.
The most beautiful woman in the world. You've saved me. Thank you. The entire Royal Fae Courts wants to extend the most. Oh fuck it. We're gonna die here.
Stay there and don't die. It's that easy.
And you see that Pancake has Winterscott Key's sword and F's shield.
Give me those.
All right.
Actually, keep the shield. I'll take the sword.
Okay. And Pancake immediately hides behind the shield.
Okay. We're taking those back.
Maybe.
And that's my turn.
Okay, that's your entire turn.
Maybe.
Also, by the way, as you take Winterscott Key's sword, very light. Feels very nice in your hand. And Winterscott Key's sword, I actually have the... it is a typical longsword that has a bonus action. It is very similar to hers katana gun, where And because of like the way this game works, we're kind of modified a little bit. In this game, if you take the attack action with this sword, you get as many melee attacks as you would normally get, and then in conjunction with that, you get to make a ranged attack as well for every melee attack that you make.
Nice.
So basically doubles your attack, but they do have to be outside of like the normal like melee range. So you can't just do 4 attacks on one guy. It has to be like one close, one far away, one close, one far away, and it just was 20 minutes. Who do you turn into?
Oh, so it adds up to 4.
Yep.
Sick. Okay.
And also it was 20 minutes. Who do you turn into?
Ah, fuck. Well, I have his sword now. So I become the Winter Scott Key with his purple eyes and only 1 foot.
Specialize.
And he just sounds like a dude. I'm trying to remember what he sounds like.
He sounds like a little bit like he's just kind of over it.
It's me, Winter Scott Key.
Pancake looks to you and goes, Wax, you deceived me. How dare
I
you?
didn't do this on purpose. I'm cursed. It was Spritz.
Where is it? Ah, yes. You'd blame her magnificence, Spritz. Typical thing that you would do.
What a
I mean,
bastard.
It is typical of me, to be fair, but Spritz did whatever. I just saved your life. Give me this one.
You pull the sword away. Okay, absolutely awesome. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay, we then move down to Winter Scott Key, Higgy, and Beerhaze Beset. Higgy and Beerhaze Beset are not going to move. They're going to stay right where they are. Hawthor's, the doctor's orders. Winter Scott Key is going to make a quick opposed athletics check. Winter Scott Key, you guys are able to watch as Ring, the blood finger comes back up out of the water. Winter Scott Key, elongated, like claws and fangs, elongated ears. He's a tight face, like his full, like true vampire form is on display as he rips into Ring and is able to hop out of Ring's grasp. And where do you guys want Winter Scott Key to go?
Probably to his kids.
Yeah, he should take care of his kids, right? Yeah.
Okay. What he's gonna do then is he's going to, because what's his movement speed again? He has 40 feet of movement speed. He's going to jump up out of the water. He's going to grab Emma and Chloe. In his voice, he goes, "Girls, come with me!" And he sounds like he's not mad at them. He just sounds scarier and more aggressive, and you are all able to watch as this happens. Emma and Chloe seem comfortable. It seems like they've seen him like this before, but okay, they seem comfortable, like they aren't scared of him. They aren't terrified, but they do look uncomfortable with this form that he can take on. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, if I'm being contradictory there, let me know.
No, you're good.
As it's kind of like seeing your parent be protective, where it's like, oh, awesome, like paternal instincts, but also like, oh shit, seeing someone you love become violent, like, you know what I mean?
Hearing your dad say, "Get inside," and you're like, "Yes, man, yes, sir."
The best possible metaphor for that. As Winter Scott Key grabs Emma and Chloe under his arms and is immediately going to haul ass, basically. And how far is he able to get? You are able to watch him begin to swim through the wreckage of the main boat that you guys were on as he's trying to get to Beerhaze Beset and to Higgy to get into that protection. Okay? All right. Which means that we then go down to Oral the Collector. And now Oral is going to do a couple things here. He's being set upon by all sides with Hawthor and Shuri. Okay.
It's like when people record their phone and pretend to beat it up. That's me and Cherie right now.
What he is going to do is he is not flying right now. Meaning that he is going to use his bonus action to Misty Step onto this Fey vessel that Winter Scott Key and Emma and Chloe just ran away from. And he is then going to cast Magic Missile on Spritz, Hawthor, and Cherie collectively.
He can't.
He cannot. Why cannot he?
Magic circle.
Magic circle.
He
So he can't hurt you?
hang on. Hold on. He has okay, so here's the thing. Can he leave it? Creature can't willingly enter the cylinder by non-magical means. If the creature tries to use teleportation or intraplanar travel to do so, it must just first succeed on a charisma saving throw. But that's to leave. That's
Misty Step
that's-
is a
Is tel- yeah.
teleportation spell, so he would need. Okay.
And so he's gonna have to beat a 15.
He would need to beat a 15. Okay. Okay.
What's the
Let's
save?
see.
Charisma?
Yeah.
Charisma. He
Charisma.
has a +3 to this. It's a 15. So he needs a 12 or higher to succeed.
Okay.
All right. That is a 19 on the die.
Ah!
But hey, making you roll
cool.
for it, I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Good on you for noticing
And
that.
things have disadvantage, but it's magic missile. So
Yes,
just-
so it would automatically hit. Oral, so as you're branding him, Cherie, Hathor, as you're maintaining this magic all around you, you're able to, Cherie, as you're swinging wildly, as one strike is about to hit him, Oral explodes into blood, coating the entire front of your body, and you're able to watch as it, disappears into the ground, as another explosion of blood happens 30 feet away, as Oral pops back into existence with his Misty Step, okay?
Okay.
Okay, got it. And then it's just going to be... It's actually not going to be that much, because he only has 4 missiles. It's going to be 5 points of damage to Cherie.
Mm-hmm.
And then 4 points of damage to Spritz and Hathor.
He takes 4 points of psychic damage.
He takes 4 points of psychic damage. Okay.
I'm not concentrating on anything, so I don't have to make a concentration check.
I think you are all good as these bloody bats, as they explode and slam into you just as they did back on the bridge. Okay,
There we go.
all good.
Oh, wait.
Yep, all good.
Okay,
I forgot I had temporary hit points.
perfection. Okay,
Those
then
temporary hit points, I didn't even take any damage because of the temporary hit points.
Hell
fucking
yeah.
go.
I still have
always
2
good.
left. Oh. Oops.
we are gonna go back. Okay, now we're gonna do the fingers themselves. Wait, he took damage. Oral took damage. I need to make a concentration check.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's only 4 points of damage.
But I roll nat ones like it's my job.
Let's fucking go!
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Each of you, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. Each of you guess what number I'm thinking.
8. No, 7.
No.
I was thinking of 8.
1 and 10?
Yeah. Just gonna roll a d10.
I did. 5.
5.
2.
Okay. 5, 2, and 8. Cherie, guessing 5 exactly.
Yeah!
Chance, baby!
Dance,
In
baby!
index, the finger closest to you is eliminated. And you watch as whenever Oral takes damage, he has to make a concentration check. And if he fails, it seems that these, again, because these fingers, very powerful. If he's damaged, they can be removed from the battle. However, it is now, we have ring.
Oh, did he make a concentration check from when I attacked him on my turn?
Yes, and
Okay.
he passed, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I assumed. Okay.
I've been rolling it. I've been rolling
I know, I trust you.
Okay, which means we
I
have
don't.
ring and we have pinky.
I do.
We're going to have
Kid named Finger.
Ring is actually going to dash and is going to dash all the way over to here. Cannot attack you guys, but Ring with
Hello.
his reach is now within reach of each of you, and you are now at risk of being grabbed and sucked under the water and taken away, just as Spritz and
They can't. He's not entering in the circle. He's
Yeah.
just.
well, because
Yeah.
he's in the water. The circle's only on the land.
The circle's on my broom.
Well, and
I
also
put the glyph
he's
of warning on my broom.
He's a dumb finger. He doesn't know that.
He's a construct. He's not even.
Dumb finger.
But Wax Pinky is going to take a slam attack on you as you have just
Surely.
pulled away its satyr meal this evening. Where are my fingers? Where are they?
On your
On your
hand.
Whoa.
Duh.
Whoa, my God. Okay.
My dad is not a phone. Duh.
With a 15 plus the modifier that's going to hit you, Wax, that's going to deal you a total of 7 points of bludgeoning damage as this finger comes up and just slams right into your stomach. It's just trying to like wrap its way around you, basically, but you're able to dodge out of its way. Okay. Then moving on down to these little motherfuckers right here.
Call him a fucker.
We're gonna have Mishmash go over here and try to attack Higgy, and fails immediately. Higgy is still very proficient. It's just kind of like bare knuckle boxing this zombie right now. Hathor, it's very attractive. It's something
That's
you've never
my
seen Higgy do
man.
before.
I've seen him do this before.
Bare knuckle box zombies.
Not well, it's the arbor, so who knows? I've seen him bare knuckle fight some people before. It was great. A great Saturday night out.
Can't get any further than
Saturday.
It was like our second date.
Hodgepodge. It's gonna make a quick melee. Oh, they're not 20. Oh my God. Wax, you're able to get Pancake up out of the water, and Hodgepodge, the one that you Eldritch Blast, runs and jumps, fully body tackles Pancake, and sends them both flying back into the water right over here.
I hate this
As
guy.
Pancake is back in the water, still holding on to F's shield.
Oh, I should have taken the shield.
Okay. Okay, that is all. I believe that is all of them. Yeah, this guy can't do anything. This guy just jumps into the water. He's just having fun. Cannonball! That is everyone there. So now I need to roll a d4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's raining houses.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, it's raining houses.
You all are able to look up and hear as you look up, and you are able to see half of a schooner pirate ship falls through the gap as Setbo, just painting mindlessly, sends through a pirate ship that, and as it explodes, what does it hit? It hits onto Hathor's perfect magical umbrella as Higgy and Beerhaze Beset are completely saved from the damage. However, Mishmash is not, as Mishmash has to take 6d6 force damage.
Hell yeah.
It should have been me.
Oh my God, that's 4 6s in a row.
Drew rolls.
True rolls.
That's 5 6s and a 3. Holy shit.
Holy moly.
Wow.
It really was no miracle. What happened was
was
just
just this.
7.
Begin to
37.
house to
You guys are able to watch as the forward-facing beam that's able to like better balance the ship. It pierces directly through the entire torso of Mishmash, as Mishmash is now completely incapacitated and goes and still tries to attack Higgy, but literally the entire torso is just fucking wood sticking out of him now. So.
Ooh. Can I grab?
Insane. Which means we then go back to the top of the initiative order to Hathor. Hathor, what are you doing?
Okay. I look at Spritz. Fucking goddamn baggage. God damn it. I don't say this out loud.
What'd you call her?
I called her baggage.
Oh.
What did you think? Do you think I used the F slur?
Don't worry about
I
it.
could if I wanted to,
But don't, because we're gonna get banned.
Don't worry about it.
Does she have any of like Cherie's weapons or anything, or is it just Cherie's armor?
She has Cherie's armor, she has Autumn, she has Thorn, she has your rapier.
Okay, I'm going to.
She's also completely restrained by Cherie's armor.
Okay.
So she can't help at all.
Okay.
Would she though?
I'm gonna look down at Cherie.
Don't worry about me. I have a plan.
Okay. Then I'm going to. I'm going to send. No! I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
What? I should have texted the secret chat to check if it was okay with Kate.
Send it now.
Okay.
Or ask now.
Or ask now.
So actually, we're just a little bit out of order. Wax, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I am going to take Winter Scott Key's sword.
Okay.
And I am first going to swing on Pinky. Oh wait,
Okay.
I need to Google longsword stats.
If you want to just add a longsword in your inventory, you can.
Okay, I will do that. Longsword.
Because you're paladin, I think you have proficiency with it.
I do. And it's just a regular longsword?
Yeah, just a regular longsword, yeah.
Regular. All right. Equip. Okay. I am going to swing at Pinky with it.
Okay.
So that is... I'm going to flip my coin.
Okay.
And I'm using both hands.
Okay.
I'm using it with two hands,
All
which
good.
affects the damage. That is 10.
To Pinky
Thank you.
has not hit. The armor class for the fingers are a 12.
Sure. And then I'm going to use the ranged option
Okay.
on Hodgepodge.
Okay.
Wait, can you apply your aura to yourself?
I don't think I have it yet, right?
No, you do.
You said you had an aura.
I have it in my
Wait, I
notes. Wax has aura.
Wax has aura.
Wax has aura now.
Oh.
But I think it only applies to saving throws.
No, it's just saving throws.
Oh,
Thank you though, I appreciate it.
of course.
And how does the ranged attack work?
If you want to add in, are there flintlocks in D&D Beyond? I think there are.
Yes.
Oh right, it's the gun sword.
Yeah, gun sword, yeah.
Good
Okay.
sword.
Let me find a gun real quick.
You don't got a crossbow?
Or a revolver. I think there are definitely revolvers in D&D Beyond.
Manage
Olive has
inventory.
both.
Revolver.
Olive does have
Okay,
both,
there
yeah.
we go.
Revolver.
Equipment. Equip. Nope, that's a rapier. Equip.
You think a flintlock can hurt me? Just toss it aside, pulls out a revolver.
Okay, and then I'm going to use the ranged option on... Oh, this does so much more damage. Boo. I'll use the
Boo.
ranged option on Hodgepodge.
Okay, got it.
Jeez, LaCroix.
Jeez, LaCroix.
Jeez, LaCroix. That's an 8.
That's an 8. As you swing wildly, you miss. You do like a pinwheel. As you then two-handed bring it around, you point it over to Hodgepodge. As you fire it, Winter Scott Key with Emma and Chloe under his arms is running through the swamps and goes, yeah. It shoots to the left. You have to shoot to the left. Sorry, you have to shoot to the right, not the left. Sorry, I got that wrong. Ah.
He holds up his own hands like this real quick.
Drops his kids. Oh no.
Okay. I'm going to... Am I allowed to do the ranged one first?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to use the ranged... well, I'm right there, aren't I? Well... Okay, I look at my hands, and then I move to Pinky's other side.
Okay.
And then I use the revolver on Pinky.
Okay, go right ahead. No problem.
Okay. 10
On Pinky, say.
on Pinky.
Your other left. Your other left.
I'm not good with my left and right. I'm not good at it. And that's your fault. Because I only have 1 foot right now, and that's how I tell my left and right.
You have a prosthetic leg on right now.
Yeah. I can't see my toes, so I don't know what's left and right.
You use your toes?
Yeah, I do.
I thought you would use your hands.
Why would I use my hands?
Emma and Chloe are like, no, that's how he taught us.
He taught you wrong. I'm gonna use the sword part on Hodge.
Okay.
Sorry
Okay.
that I'm a
Come
mess.
on. Come on.
You can. No.
What do I add? What is it again? Where's the longsword? 12?
A 12 on Hodgepodge. Their AC is 14.
You have your coin.
I already used it. But it didn't help.
So here's what I will say. It cannot be used on this turn. Darby, please flip your coin. I feel exceptionally bad for you.
I'm gonna use, I guess, my bonus action to try and grapple Pancake again. That son of a bitch.
Okay. Opposed athletics check.
I have advantage on
Yeah,
this.
you do.
Oh
yeah,
my
you
god.
got it.
Natural 20.
To save this guy who I hate.
You are able to.
This
Okay,
fucking guy.
it's like swing, swing, missing wildly every time.
And then I just...
As you, and with a natural 20, you are able to reach one hand all the way into the water, grab something hard, and yank out Pancake by his breastplate, put him onto the swamp, and you see that his shield, he's dripping as he's, coughing up water and everything. His shield is very loose in his hands if he wants to take the shield.
Take it.
You take the shield, and you can increase your AC by +2.
Nice.
As you are now decked out in all of Cherie and Winterscott-Key's usual,
Out of your shit.
usual
Except for your
equipment.
armor.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
But you look like Winter's got keys, so it's basically yours.
It's basically mine.
I forgot what the initiative were. Okay, so that was, is that Wax's turn?
So now it's back to Hathor.
So, okay, wait, Wax, you want to move at all?
I will...
Drag Pancake.
Pancake POV.
And what I will say
will-
is that Higgy and Beer Haze Beset's protective barrier works with more than just them. So if you want to try to get to there to protect yourself from the falling debris, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, throw Pancake in there.
I was about to say, can I pull Pancake with me?
Yes, Pancake will move with you.
Okay, because I already I probably
Look at it,
used like
sometimes
5
like
feet.
That boat is destroyed.
Okay, I will...
You still got
I
Fearless
keep-
Athlete.
I do. I hold him by the scruff of the neck, and I'm going to pull us the remaining, I was over here.
Yep.
Eh.
So, just to give you a quick incredible, more than okay with you. If you want to go through the water, you can. Because the water is difficult terrain, it'll be half movement. However, because of Set Bow raining all this random crap down into the swamps, you were able to see a carriage missing all of its wheels directly to your north, along with another island, and then a small recreation of Udus, the small little model castle, and then another island. And if you want to make athletics checks, you can hopscotch your way over to the protective barrier.
I have a 10-foot long jump
10-foot long.
due to my peerless athlete.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, baby. Oh yeah. You can get to the carriage. No problem.
I can get there.
Wait, do you just have a 10-foot long jump just in general?
Wait, well, when I activate my
So
peerless athlete, where is
Channel
it?
Divinity.
No. Do you just have that right now?
Where is it?
I think so.
Show it to me. Show it to me.
Show it to me, Rachel.
Show to me right now.
Where are you? There it is. Yes, the distance of my long and high jumps increases by 10 feet.
Oh, I did not balance this to account for that. Congratulations, Wax. You are able to move unimpeded across any gaps between any of the objects.
Yes!
So if you,
Yeah,
so you were
baby.
able, so if you want to take the long way around, you're able to run all the way to the protective barrier, no problem.
Amazing. I grab Pancake like a sack of flour, and I just a boop, a boop, a boop, a boop.
Yeah.
So you have,
Hell
so again,
yeah.
it is sword in one hand, shield in the other. You rush over, because again, you're so jacked right now. You scoop Pancake up by the waist on top of your shoulder, and you think to yourself, this is how Cherie feels every day. As you jump over Hodgepodge, swipes, misses your ankles by an inch. The carriage kind of falls into the water a bit. You jump to the other island. You jump onto the small model of Udus. You crush the main like royal tower like Godzilla, and then you jump to the other island and jump into the protective barrier, and you're all good. Incredible, Wax. Wonderful.
Nice.
And also, hi, Darby's family.
Hello.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Now looping.
He also says hello.
Okay, excellent.
Hello.
Now looping back around to Hathor. Is everything resolved that you wanted to do?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
go.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
so what do you want to do?
I am going to.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't yell at me. Okay, I'm going to fly because I need to get within range of rings. So I need to fly away. I need to fly away.
Hey, bravely ran away.
Yep. Cause nothing's gonna do more damage than guiding bolt. So
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna get a little bit ways away. Maybe I can do it so I can do range, but also like I'm gonna fly over the water here with spritz,
Okay.
and maybe here. Who knows?
You-
Okay.
Don't worry about
just
it.
move you first. We'll deal with spritz
Yeah.
and the aura
And
with the
then
thing
it's
later.
gonna be oops, another guiding bolt to ring.
To ring. Okay, no problem.
Okay. There it is. Okay, that's 10 plus. I'm doing second level.
Second one.
Um,
Okay,
That's a 17.
that is going to hit. Yes.
Let's
Okay.
go.
So that's going to be 46 to 86.
You look fine on the stream, Drew. Don't worry about it.
Oh no, I know. It's just the personal camera that I have just for you guys.
Yeah. Just for us.
Just for you.
Oh.
So you don't have to pin me anymore.
Oh.
And double this because they're
Yeah.
weak to it.
Yeah,
They're weak as fuck.
Weak as fuck.
That is 49 points of damage.
Okay. You blow 60% of Ring's mass clean off of its body as Ring is immediately brought within an inch of death.
God, motherfucking damn.
It goes from looking like a thick ring finger to looking like a straw coming out of the water.
Ugh.
Okay, it has a glow around it now, so any attacks on it have advantage.
Crazy.
And then for my bonus action, what am I doing? God damn it.
You spiritual weapon?
I cast a spell, so
Mm.
I have an activated spiritual
In
weapon.
Baldur's Gate. Sorry.
It's crazy going from Palm in the Fist, where it's like, yeah, fuck it, to like this like more traditional D&D, where it's
Yeah.
like, I feel naked.
You know, and cantrips, you didn't say cantrips were bonus actions, right?
Did I?
Or are they?
I think we carried that over.
I think we did carry that over. Yes.
Yeah.
We
Cool.
did.
Sacred Flame on finger. He has to make a dexterity 15 saving.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of back and forth on it. Write it down in your notes. Cantrips are bonus actions in this game. I will allow
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Yay.
That is just more fun, giving you a lot of your spellcasters. I think
Eldritch Blast is a bonus action.
we were more traditional for most of this game. I'm okay. You guys are in the Feywild. It's time to get a little bit goofy. That's more than okay.
Yeah.
He passes, by the way.
Yeah.
Fuck! No damage.
Yeah.
Damn.
God damn it!
You did good though.
You did very good.
I was trying to kill him for you, Cherie. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Okay. Then Hathor. Anything else?
I want to keep Cherie safe, but
Don't worry about me. Get yourself safe.
I think we're pretty good where we are right now.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm gonna fly us closer to Pancake Wax and Beer Haze, just because if I go down,
Yeah.
Spritz is gonna be fucking useless.
Also,
so-
I'm gonna move on my next turn, so
Yeah.
go wherever you want.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
okay.
Got it. All right. As everyone is getting so Hawthor and Spritz are not protected by the sphere though.
They're not.
Okay, they're not. Okay. So Cherie, as you watch all of your allies congregate within this kind of like area of safety, being together so important. You guys are more safe moving as a pack as you are on your own on this island. Cherie, what are you doing?
Once again, not even register. I think there was a brief moment where she came back into it once Oral left, and it was like, and then once she saw, once he hit her with the magic missile, it was just again locked in, no awareness besides that, and she's gonna jump into the water.
Okay.
And if anyone was watching, you would see her stay under for just like a bit too long. As soon as she hits the water, she lets herself sink. She's gonna root around on the floor and look for any armor that she can take.
Any armor that you... Holy shit, that's cool. Go ahead and give
any medium armor, because that's what I'm proficient in.
Any medium... Go ahead and give me a... go ahead and give me an athletics check very quickly.
Okay.
And because you're like in this like locked the fuck in state, we're gonna say that Cherie can do... Like, we're gonna flex the rules a bit, okay?
Dirty 20.
With a dirty 20, awesome. I'm gonna get into that 1 second. Dirty 20, you're looking for medium armor.
Yes.
Go ahead and give me, it's gonna be a, what check would Cherie use to try to find this armor?
Investigation.
Investigation. Go ahead and give that to me with, I'm gonna say it's gonna be, okay, give me a perception check, beat a 14.
Perception check beat a 14.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
18.
Investigation, flat, no disadvantage. As you are able to keep your eyes open, the stinging like sediment, you are basically numb to pain right now as you're so focused. So go ahead and give me an investigation check, only a DC 10.
Oh, I rolled an 11.
Let's
Thank
fucking
God.
go, dude. Okay. You need medium armor. What kind of medium armor? Are you looking for like scale mail, like leather? What are you looking for here?
I mean, scale mail is what I had before, but I looked up before. I think half plate or breastplate is also medium armor. In D&D terms. Hold on, let
me think about this. You are...
Yeah, breastplate is medium.
Yeah.
And half plate is also medium.
Okay. You are able to scrounge around, you grab something that's flat, heavy, has leather straps, no problem at all. You toss it onto yourself, and it feels like a 30-pound weight is added to your body. As you look down, sure, you've studied the different the different kind of like regions in their armor. This is orcish armor from Ortrella from Horcry that is used in the gladiator fighting pits of Hidden Gem, the quarry city of the the orcish capital city, and it is a stone slat that is carved with ancient runic combat symbols that some orcish warriors, half orc warriors, would wear before going into the fighting pits. As you now have this breastplate on your body, so you can go ahead and add that to your armor class.
Let's go. My AC is now 16.
16, back up, baby.
And then so what are we calling that action economy wise?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be just a free action with you being able to just rooting around and just engaging with the amount of stuff that's all around you.
Okay. And did we ever establish what kind of action water me is?
Oh, it's gonna be an object interaction.
Object interaction. So Cherie jumps into the water and stays under for a bit too long. Finds that armor, gets it on, and then you watch her rise out of the water on a rowboat as she gets that armor on, takes out Water Me, gets it in the water with herself in it, and then just starts hauling ass to Oral.
You made
Incredible.
a dirty 20 athletics check. With the rowboat, you are able to get all the way over to Oral with no problem whatsoever. What an incredible use of action economy.
Amazing.
It's so funny. It's like Oral seeing his #1 enemy sink below the waves. Ha ha! She's drowned. She rises out with a breastplate and a rowboat and starts hauling
Dear God,
ass.
she's better than before.
And I'm gonna. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna leave Water Me next to his stupid thing that he's on.
Okay.
I'm gonna climb out and I'm gonna attack him.
Okay, go ahead and give me your attacks.
Yeah.
Twist his dick.
Twist his dick, Spider-Man.
I'm not twisted, no dicks.
No. You do have demons. You do have that inspiration that you earned from your
Okay,
recap.
I am going to use. Can I use that for both attacks or just for one attack?
It's only one. You can only use it for one attack.
Okay. I'm gonna reroll you. It's the same.
Welcome to the hardest combat I've ever made,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. No. Both attacks miss.
Both attacks miss. I think the boat shifts underneath you. Oral is scaredly, like again, composed face but scared body language, backing away from you. As what? So what is Shuri feeling as she attacks Oral?
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Absolutely nothing. Like, she's not even in control. Like, the most control she was in her body is when she was getting that armor and taking out Waterme. Once she starts attacking, it's just like, it's just autopilot.
Go ahead and give me an insight check. Just in general, Shuri.
Okay. Well, I get to flip my coin back because I was in that one.
Oh, buddy.
And with that, Shuri is completely numb and is just in a state where, let me know if this is accurate. Oral is a monster and you are a soldier that is made to kill monsters. There is nothing behind your eyes in this moment. And as Winterscott Key, is that your turn? Any bonus actions?
Yeah, no,
You do have a bonus action.
I do. I mean, I don't have any attacks as bonus actions. Because I don't believe... No, I don't have my crossbow. But for bonus action... I mean... Let's see. If he makes more... Has Oral been making more than one attack on his turns?
No.
Can he do
Because he's a spellcaster, he's unable to make more than one damaging spell attack per turn.
For flavor, bonus action, I will do Blood Curse of the Anxious. Until the end of my turn, Charisma intimidation checks against Oral have advantage. So even though I'm missing with my attacks, I want my face to be the last thing he remembers.
Okay, got it. With your... Do you want to make an intimidation check now?
Hold. I might not be doing it.
Okay.
Speed of... No, none of that helps me. Yeah, I'll make an intimidation check.
Okay, what are you looking... So disadvantage, what are you looking to have him... Like, what reaction do you want him to have?
I think I want him to surrender.
You want him to
I want him to stop.
Okay.
Do you want me to make an intimidation check?
Here's how this is gonna work. You want him to surrender to you right now.
Yeah.
He got disadvantage. He got a nat 20 and he got a 5. Now here's what we're gonna say.
Yeah.
If you want him to surrender and end this combat right now, essentially like he would be at your mercy.
Yeah.
You are going to need to beat his roll by 15. The DC for him to surrender right now is a DC 20 intimidation check. Okay?
Okay.
Because he rolled absurdly low.
Uh-huh.
If anyone watching wants to cash Blinka tokens to make this happen, now would be the time.
I have my coin back, so
Okay.
I can.
What is your modifier to intimidation?
+2.
Has to be an 18 or above.
Uh-huh. Am I doing it? Okay.
No! No way, dude! There's no way!
Oh my god, I'm never rolling like this again. Holy shit. Oh my god. I'm not shitting. I mean, I am
You get a
shitting,
nat
but
20?
yes.
Wow!
Oh my god, amazing. The dice wanted it.
Yes.
Thank God. Oh my god.
Hold on. Hold on. I didn't.
Woo! Sargi.
But,
Oh my god.
We have to change the music. Hold on.
Yeah. Take your time. Take your time.
Wow.
Oy.
Wow, Cherie. Wow, Kate.
Woo!
Cherie. Oh
yes.
my god.
Yes.
Numb behind the eyes. There is no emotion as you are locked into Oral. Described by you. As you are swinging at Oral, you repeatedly miss. You summon your blood right, cursing him with this, like, magical anxiety. I'm going to ask you right now, the anxiety that Oral feels, how this is going to be flavored in this moment. Oral sees you differently. What do you look like in this projection? It's not actually what you look like, but it's like, what would Oral see that would scare him? What do you present?
Oral sees an angel. He sees
Describe it to me.
In Cherie, purple eyes glow brighter. These bright, white holy wings explode out of her back. She is ringed in holy celestial light. A third purple eye grows on her forehead. Two more sprout on the backs of her hands. And she levitates in the air, similar to how he did. And her skin takes on a tinge of purple.
Oral. He trips backwards over one of the slats. He's now on his ass, like trying to like basically scoot away from you, trying to like just crawl as fast as he can, like crab walk. Do you walk him down? Do you try to stay close to him?
Walk him down to.
So he's trying to get away from you because he's so scared of you.
Oh, I think a hand extends out and he can't move. He's just.
Oh.
He's stuck.
He's paralyzed by this essence, this angelic presence that you have, as he looks at you and his eyes go wide, and in this moment his concentration on this entire battlefield is ripped away from him as Ring, Pinky, and all the undead summons die simultaneously. Every enemy is wiped off of the board as he looks up to you, and he believes it's real fully as he says, "No, it's not possible. It can't be reversed. How? Who are you?" As he yells to you.
I continue to say nothing as I, in his mind, I drift towards him. He's wearing like robes and shit, right?
Ripped, torn, put back together, rammed. He's been having a rough couple of days here.
She takes out her sword, which is again wreathed in holy light, and she brings it down like she's gonna kill him, but she stabs it into his robes, pinning him to the boat. She floats over him and comes down to his level, puts her hands on either side of his head, and she says, "This is what I want you to remember. And I want to squeeze his head until it pops."
Oh my god! Okay.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
We're gonna describe this. I need to get
Yeah.
more music up, okay?
Yeah, take your time.
Okay, alright.
Head popping
Okay.
music.
Okay,
Head
hold
popping
on.
music. Head popping jams.
I can't do the thing.
I can do it, but my mic's not picking it up. Also, I'm fading into the distance, everybody.
Oh
If
no!
you turn your camera off, turn it back on, it'll reset it. Shuri, as this perfect depiction of celestial energy, this holy protector, this avenger of the weak and of the downtrodden, as you purple eye, tinge of purple to the skin, hair perfect, angelic white wings, you clasp your hands over Oral's head, and in this image right now, with your immense strength, with no emotion in your heart, as you lock eyes with Oral, you slowly begin to press your hands together as Oral's mouth gets wider and wider with fear as he realizes how powerful you are. As soon his mouth begins to elongate into an oval that's being stretched out, and his eyes begin to move across his skull as you, in one swift motion, bring your hands until they are clasping together with blood and bone and viscera and brain where Oral's head once was, as you kill him in one smooth motion. Oral the Collector is dead.
And so that is what Oral sees happen.
Yes.
What everyone else sees happen is same thing. Shuri pins him to the ground with her sword, and they see her kneeling over him, punching him repeatedly and repeatedly, and does not stop even after he is dead.
Shri, there is a numbness within you as everyone huddled together, as the undead creations begin to die and wither away and sink back into the water. Shuri is alone on this Fey vessel, kneeling on top of Oral, as all of you are able to hear punches so powerful they begin to crack the wood underneath where Shuri is. Everyone that is on this small island, not you, Shuri, I need you to make a perception check for me.
Seventeen.
That's a 19. I'm gonna stick with the 19.
17 and a 19. As, again, blood, viscera, wood cracking. This goes on for a good 45 seconds as Shuri in this moment seems, and Kate, let me know if I'm speaking above my position here, begins to commit acts of violence that are excessive even for what you've seen of her. There is no looking back, there is no acknowledgement of you guys, as it almost sounds like Shuri's in a trance, and I need one moment. I need to wait for a response with something.
Oh shit, I don't have my phone. One sec.
All good, take your time. What are Wax and Hawthorne's emotions seeing? They can't see Shuri right now, but you are able to hear, it sounds like a butcher punching ground meat and like a wooden chair beginning to creak and crack.
Having seen what Shuri did to this guy before and believing him dead already, and then having him come back and do all of this, just very concerned for Shuri, knows that she can handle herself physically, but that she's normally such like a stubborn, very controlled person, and for her to not be in control is very, very different.
Okay. And Hawthorne, your thoughts?
think at some point Hathor has shoved Spritz into the protective circle off
Yeah.
her broom.
Yeah.
You're not helping. I think Hathor just has both hands over her mouth and is, I think, like she's shaking a little bit. I think she's actually like truly in this moment. She has never been afraid of Cherie. She's never been afraid of Wax. She's never really been afraid of anyone. And in this moment, she is frightened. She is very, very scared.
Okay.
But she, like watching a car crash, she cannot look away.
Okay. I'm going to take us out of the combat frames as, you know, these reactions of shock. Honestly, more than that, if I had to pick one word, it'd be shock seeing Cherie act in this way. And after these like 30, 45 seconds where you know that Oral has passed, you're able to watch as Winter Scott Key makes it over to the protective circle and places Emma and Chloe within the protective circle, and then turns around to go back to Cherie, moving on his own. Because as you guys watch as Winter Scott Key grows closer and closer to Cherie, these you are able to hear one or two more solid punches before you are then able to hear, and you watch as Cherie's fists, enormous arms and fists, the swipes become wider and they become smoother. It's almost like Cherie in this moment is swimming through Oral instead of trying to puncture a hole into the boat. And that is because hands and arms completely covered in blood. Now, every time her arms come back, she's no longer striking Oral with balled fists, but rather with open palms, with claws growing out of her fingers. As Cherie, if I may, the head of Oral is now gone. You have moved on to the torso.
Mm-hmm.
Winter Scott Key is approaching. Cherie, in this moment, are you still locked in? Are you looking to completely eviscerate this corpse, fully?
Yes.
Okay, understood. Describe to me... Is there anything going on, as it's almost like an instinctual shift as these attacks become different?
I think that there's still nothing, but I think once the claws come out, she's just sobbing.
Sobbing deeply. Another 20 seconds go by as Oral is now taken apart down to the waist. And at this point, Winter Scott Key reaches the boat, climbs aboard, and Cherie, you are able to feel hands, like long fingernails like talons, not attacking you, but they grab you by the shoulder and grab you like around the torso, and it will attempt to pull you away from Oral the Collector.
I attack him.
You attack. Go ahead and give me an attack roll. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh.
Unarmed strike?
Unarmed strike, absolutely.
$23.
That's going to be 3d8 of slashing damage. Go ahead and roll that on Winter Scott Key.
May
Okay.
I use my reaction or no?
I'm going to say that I have a narrative moment coming up. Give me 1 second.
Where's the 3d8 slashing damage?
3d8 slash, and we're gonna add your your usual sword modifier to that. So whatever additional damage on top of that.
Okay. 14 points of damage.
As Winter Scott Key tries to pull you away from Oral, how do you attack him, and with what do you attack him?
It's so quick. The minute he puts hands on me, one hand stays on Oral. The other just not even looking at him, just swipes him across the face.
Swipes across the face. Winter Scott Key pounces back on top of you, like basically trying to grapple you. Go ahead and give me an athletics check right now. It's gonna be an opposed athletics check. Okay.
26.
As Winter Scott Key is able to get you like basically you're like lurched over Oral, basically is able to kind of pull you, like back's kind of like arched as you're trying to get back to Oral's body, as Winter Scott Key is able to pull you back to your feet, essentially. With you winning easily, you easily win that athletic check. With one arm, I'm gonna say just instinctual, you are able to pierce your claws into Winter Scott Key's chest and fully raise him up off of his feet into the air. What do you do?
I throw him as far as I can away from me.
Back towards the protective circle? Where's he going?
Anywhere. Ideally, the water.
You, and at this point, I'm gonna say that Wax and Hawthor are able to now intervene as you watch as Cherie, in a like, whether it's rage or you don't know what's going on here, but Cherie, from your perspective, just picked up Winter Scott Key and with one arm threw him over her head and 15 feet the opposite direction of the protective circle.
I would like to pick up Wax, put him on my broom, and if Wax is cool with it, fly us closer. And then I want to cast Command on Cherie, and I want to activate Higgy's Charm to give her disadvantage on it.
Hell yeah!
You have to beat a 15, which is not hard for you, probably.
What's the save?
15 Wisdom saving throw. You have disadvantage on it.
Do I get Wax's aura?
No, you don't.
No.
We're not that close, bitch.
Well, actually, I want to hear it from Darby. Darby,
Well, because
in this moment, is Cherie an ally that would be affected by the aura?
see, the
Don't
thing
fuck
is,
me over.
well, the thing is, because I had a thing that I was gonna do that kind of directly goes against what you were doing, but it was already my plan. But I don't have to do it.
Do it. Do it.
What's your
So,
plan?
my plan was not so much for the function of the spell, but more so the flavor that it has had in the game before. That when Wax casts Bless on someone, they smell their favorite dessert. And Wax, trying to think of things that can help ground someone and help them focus, was going to cast Bless on Cherie so that the smell of black coffee would fill her senses, which is already like such a distinct and grounding scent, in the hopes of, because Cherie's clearly not present, just in the hopes of bringing Cherie back into this moment, back into herself.
I need Wax and Hawthor to both give me initiative rolls right now to see who acts first.
Ooh.
I'm gonna flip my coin.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
I'm gonna flip my coin.
Guys,
Oh.
stop fighting over me. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. This is
I
embarrassing.
didn't do too well. I got a 13.
I got a 14.
No!
Now, this isn't saying that Hawthor can't act. We just need to see what happens first with Wax
Yes.
reacting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Literally, like, I'm talking a second before you, Hawthor. This isn't even like a massive time difference. But so Wax casting Bless, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to, as a DM, kind of step back, and I want to see the interaction of like how that would, like with how Wax and Cherie, how that would interact with each other. So, floor is yours.
As we get closer, it's almost kind of an absent-minded, like, seeing that Cherie is struggling so much and wanting to do something, anything, and extending that to her, and that smell and that warmth.
smell hits her senses. And she's standing out after having thrown Winter Scott Key, smelling that in your spell. She whips her head around to you, and you see her face is covered in blood, save for 2 tear tracks coming down her face. And you see the pupils of her purple eyes dilate a bit, almost. They dilate and then they shrink and grow a couple of times as if trying to like recognize you. Um, and I think in that moment, as she's like processing this, she's just staring at you.
And if I could
Oh,
interject...
also-
Oh, sorry, what's up?
Remembering that I look like Winter Scott Key and needing to not right now, I trying to think of the first person they can who might be someone familiar and maybe comforting. The only thing that Wax can think of is Cassiano,
Okay.
and is that familiar red hair, the goatee, the freckles, the green eyes,
What?
just wanting to be someone familiar and grounding.
And if I may... sorry.
With that information, Smell whips around, looks at you, goes to pounce when she sees that you're under Scott Key, and then once you switch back, she like stops mid swipe and like has that like flickering of her eyes, trying to make sense of it all, and is just standing stock still with her hand up.
And I wanted to save this, and I apologize for interrupting before. The reason why I wanted to interject is because as Cherie whips around mid-slash stops herself, Kate, I need you to describe to me how Cherie's face has changed. Her eyes are the same, but how has the structure changed?
Again, still covered in blood, save for the tear tracks. But what was once like a blank slate that you couldn't read too much into is now just like twisted with emotion. Her eyebrows are scrunched together, like almost touching. Her eyes are slanted in that glare. Her lips are almost like stretched too far as she's sneering at you. And just where there were lines before, there are lines everywhere: forehead, cheeks, eyes, everywhere. And as you see, is in this twisted snarl, her lips curl back, and you see fangs.
One more thing that seeing this much emotion on Cherie's face and seeing the blood and everything and just kind of scrambling for something, anything, just wanting to help. Wax is thinking, okay, Cherie, comfort, someone good, and was already thinking red hair, and shifts again into Palm.
The hand comes down immediately, the expression drops, and she backs away, like she uses all her movement to back away from you.
As Wax turns into Palm, as Cherie backs away, Hawthor, what are you doing?
I think... Get the fuck out of here! I think Hathor raises her hands, her fingers shaking, is going to hop off her broom and slowly approach Cherie.
Okay. It's... Cherie, from your perspective, Palm LaCroix. Still on the broom, is Wax going to approach as well?
I'm gonna start... I'm gonna start softly say, okay, you're gonna breathe in for 4 seconds, and you're gonna hold it for 2. And then you're gonna breathe out for 6, and I'm going to repeat the meditation that I taught Cherie back at the coastline by the resort. And I'm going to very softly speak and soothing as much as possible. I want to be able to get as close to Cherie as possible.
Okay.
within touching distance.
Is Wax approaching as well, or is Wax kind of staying back?
I'm staying right at Hather's shoulder.
Okay.
And with all of these instructions that she's giving to Cherie, Palm is following each one like very exaggeratedly, so that kind of trying to help Hather and give Cherie something else to follow.
It's okay. You're okay. No one's going to hurt you. You're okay.
But I am.
I can... Get the fuck out. We can help. Yes.
No, you can't.
I'm gonna hold out my hands and say, I can help anyone. Even you.
You can't. No one can help me. Because I've already been cursed. And she takes her hand to her turtleneck, drags it down, and you see the fresh marks from Oral and an older mark that has long since scarred over.
You once promised that you would stay. And it's time I made that promise too. I'm not leaving you, Cherie. We're not leaving you. You are with us till the end. And I offer my hand out to her. And I take a breath and my fingers stop shaking. And when I open my eyes, they are pure gold. And I look at Cherie and I go, you already hold a piece of my soul. And it will not leave you. It is there, and I hope it keeps you warm. And I want to pull on that bond, if I can. If Cherie will let me.
As that happens, Hawthor, that presentation happens, you guys are able to hear and you're able to watch as Winter Scott Key climbs back onto the boat on the opposite side. So it's Winter Scott Key, Cherie, and then Hawthor and Wax. And you guys are able to look and see Winter Scott Key kind of close up in this vampiric form. And although he retains his more like masculine features, you were able to see that the way, like his talons, his face, the marks, the scrunching of everything, the features, almost the exact same as Cherie in this true vampire form. And you're able to see that the 5 basically like incisions, like the stab wounds from Cherie's claws or talons going into him. The clothing is ripped, but you're able to see the wounds have already closed and are beginning to scar over. And Winter Scott Key in this moment is going to say something in his true vampire form as the water is filled with blood. As Cherie, covered in blood, is going to speak vampiric to Cherie so that only Cherie can understand. And as Winter Scott Key looks past Cherie, looks past Hawthor and Wax, and looks to all of the allies that you have made across this journey, is going to say to Cherie, as he kind of begins like welling up, they will execute all of us if we stay. We have to go now.
in vampiric as broken as her Allatour, she says back to him, I can handle myself. You and your children need to leave with the wizard now.
This conversation takes place as you kind of like whip your head around to say these words. A conversation between two true vampires taking place. Hathor trying to tug on Cherie's heart, like trying to pull, like kind of.
I want to warm her.
Trying to
like I'm
warm
hugging her.
with that connection. Winter Scott Key kind of takes a few steps back, and the floor is yours once again, as that option has been rejected.
Oliver or me?
The floor is all of yours.
I think the last thing she says to Winter Scott Key is she looks at the tears in his clothing and she looks at him and says, and then she looks to whatever's left of Oral. Don't get in my way.
Winter Scott Key walks forward and, like, shoulder to shoulder, kind of like right in your ear, as Cherie and Winter Scott Key look monstrous. It's evident that accessing a true vampire form heightens emotions, both positive and negative. And as Winter Scott Key kind of gets right up in your ear, he says to you in common, "You couldn't stop me before." And then he shoves past you, he shoulder checks you, walks past you, walks straight up through the viscera that was Oral, and then waits for Hawthorne Wax to move apart to let him pass.
Can I take one last swipe at him as he goes?
Yeah, actually, you know what? Yes. Where do you hit him?
Once he checks me, it's like snapping back in. And actually, I think she goes to bite his shoulder as he goes.
You go to bite his shoulder. Do you just want to like take a chunk out of it, basically?
I just want him to catch a stray as he goes.
Okay, not a problem. You are able to bite onto his shoulder, and you are healed for 4 hit points. As you bite into his shoulder, as he takes his claws, he slams his hand down deep into your thigh and rips a chunk of your thigh out. Like fully like a chunk of your thigh. And it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to roll any damage for you.
Mm-hmm.
As he waits for Wax and Hawthorne to part so that he may leave.
I step past him closer to Cherie.
Me too.
With that opening, he back into the water and swims back over to all the NPCs under the protective barrier. The floor is yours.
I spit out Winter Scott Key's shoulder.
Leaning a little bit closer to make sure that I can look Cherie in the eye. And turning again back into Cassiano. And saying, Cherie, I can't pretend to know exactly what this feels like for you, but between the lycanthropy and if you think that this makes you so irredeemable. I lied to you for so long for nothing but selfish reasons, and all that you've done, you protected Hather, you protected me, you protected those children, you protected these people who don't deserve that much from us. I'm not going to pretend that this is a good thing if it doesn't feel like it to you, but it's not something that we want you gone for.
I didn't do it to protect. I did it to keep my secret. I am a walking hypocrite that you have every right to hate.
I did awful things to keep my secret too. Do you hate me?
I did.
Do you still?
No.
I don't hate you, Shuri. I told you once that you are the most honorable person that I've ever met.
I am not honorable!
You don't have to believe it.
No one knows. Only the Duke LaCroix knows. He has been harboring a monster in his castle and shoving her off as an honorable guard. He saved my life. And what do? I go behind his back. I spit in the face of his kindness. That's not honor.
Maybe it isn't. But what is it that you did that was really so bad? You fell in love. You had teeth. You had thirst. You can look for things to hate in that all you want. Maybe you can find them, but you won't convince me that it's truly so bad.
I'm not supposed to be here. My honor died 4 years ago. And it should have stayed that way.
But it didn't. So what are you gonna do with that now? You can find some cave in some deep, deep woods, and you can stay there, and you can be alone. You can treat yourself as the monster, the hypocrite that you think you are. But what does that do? Who does that help? Does it help any of us? Does it help Palm? Does it help the people that you swore to protect? Does it help the Duke LaCroix? Does it help Hather?
Speak their names again, and I will rip you asunder.
Okay. But Shuri, you've done so much for me that I couldn't bear not to try to help.
I don't deserve it.
I don't agree.
cannot hear you.
Oh. How about that? Is that
Yeah.
better?
Better, yep.
Okay. Thank you. Whether you deserve it or not, I have already chosen you as worthy, and you will carry a piece of me with you for the rest. I'm not giving up on you. You can run to the very ends of the earth. You can go to the fucking mob. And I will not give up on you. Who told you? Who told you you were a monster? Who put these ideas in your head that, God, I got it.
Incredible.
Who put these ideas in your head that you are unworthy, unchivalrous? Was it you? Was it you who insulted the person I love? The person I care for? Cherie, it takes forever and a day to heal. And it cannot start if you do not feel ready. And I cannot make you feel ready. But I am here. And I will remain here, even as the fucking sky falls down around us. I am here. And I choose to be here. Because I choose to stay with you. If all you have ever felt is hatred and pain and darkness, the world is a better place with you in it. I have known this from the moment I met you. I am better for having known you. Wax is better for having known you. Allatour is better for having you here. I will be honest, you scare the shit out of me right now. You are covered in blood, and you are weeping. And I am still going to be right fucking here. I love you.
I have done nothing but fail Allatour and the people in it. You want to know where I come from?
Yes.
I was sent here 4 years ago to wipe out a coven of undead from the material plane. And I failed in the most grandiose way possible. Those are the ones who tell me that I am a monster. Those are the ones that I cannot go back to.
Then don't. The material plane is just one of many places. Then don't. Stay here. Fuck.
Stay. The only hope for me is to kill the monster that did this. I will go with you. But you cannot associate with me if we are to go to that trial. Or at the very least pretend as though you didn't know. Those of this realm are not as forgiving.
The woman that we're going to see, you just saved the life of her daughter. That must count for something.
I suppose we'll have to see. And I take my sword out, put it in the sheath. And I walk past my friends.
I take Cather's hand.
I grip it back so hard I kiss the back of it. And my shoulders hunch as I put my fist in my mouth to make the sound as quiet as possible.
I just say really quietly, maybe Cherie can hear it, maybe she can't. We've got her. We'll figure it out.
With her ears now pointed, she absolutely hears that.
And at the conclusion of that conversation, we're going to take a very...
Can't hear you.
My apologies. At the conclusion of that conversation, we're going to take a very short break. Ladies and gentlemen, we having a good time so far?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you know how many times I've had the thought of why haven't we talked about Cherie's eyes yet?
You never asked.
You did. You weren't very conducive to questioning.
This is
What?
back to fucking back stellar RP, and I didn't want to say anything to interrupt, but I feel like Allatour and Wax would remember back all the way back to the Laughter House with F and Cherie and their grapple, and the first thing that F said to Cherie was, "We are damaged goods, and we can never go home."
Oh,
Clones.
fuck. Oh.
Monster Hunter clones.
ASMR Monster Hunter clones.
But with that, we're gonna take a very quick break. We're not when we come back, we're gonna go from fucking 10 minutes, just kind of resolving all of this, at least setting you on the path going forward.
Yeah.
But I hope everyone's having a good time. I know I certainly am.
Oh yeah.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Oh yeah.
Be right back. Of course. And we are back. Okay, got it. We are back. Peed, watered. An incredible RP. 2 days back to back. Jesus Christ, I'm fucking blown away. As Cherie begins making her way back over towards the group of your allies, as Allatour and Wax take a moment to themselves on the boat, with Spritz, Pancake, Higgy, Beer Haze Beset, and Winter Scott Key, who Breathing, you watch as his claws begin to retract. His face becomes more humanoid as he begins to disengage from his true vampire form. The floor is yours. What do you do?
Cherie gets back in Water Me and paddles back. She keeps, I think, maybe like 10 feet between herself and her allies. Excuse me.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Sorry.
Yeah, get it out. Get it out, baby.
She takes off the breastplate that she found and just wordlessly tosses it to Higgy.
Higgy catches it.
And that's all she does. She just sits in the boat, keeping her distance, and just sits by herself and stares into space.
And are you still full true vampire?
Yes, I think in sitting in the boat, she's gonna try to like temper it down. But as she approaches, she is still true vampire.
Understood. You just let me know how that progresses if any major changes happen.
Mm-hmm.
Hawthorne Wax, getting back.
I think before she grabbed hold of Wax with her free hand, but the one that she clutched to her mouth was the one she had held out to Cherie. And as Cherie walked by her, she just clenched into a fist and then clutched her mouth. And I think Hathor just fully sinks to her knees for a second.
Just stay there with her.
I just... Knowing how sensitive Cherie's ears are, I'm not gonna say anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I wordlessly just climb up back to my feet, grip the broom, and get on it, and get Wax on it, and we fly back. And we maintain at least that 10 feet distance with Cherie.
Okay.
And I don't think Hathor looks at her for a long time.
Okay. Wax, I know you're flying over with Hawthorne, but what? Any reaction from you?
While Hathor can't look at Cherie, I think that Wax can't stop looking at Cherie. And just... is just so sad and frustrated because Wax is someone who oftentimes tries to do bad just because it's fun. And to look at someone who they know has just done so much good in the time they've known them, and just that they are so blind to it is something that they're just struggling to even comprehend.
Silence and a somber energy kind of settles upon everyone. Cleaning themselves off, wet with this sediment, swamp water, washing the blood away, all of your allies on this little swamp. Higgy looks at you, Hawthor, eyes lock, and just such a deep, the complexity of this glance. There's amazement and there's pride that you have each other. Sorry, speaking from his perspective, that he has you, someone who is so competent and loving and protection and protective. There is a little bit of concern, kind of glancing over to Cherie, wondering if Cherie, like, you know, with your journey still, like, with many more legs to go, wondering, will Cherie hurt you? Wanting the protective aspect of love. There's also a tinge of worry, kind of knowing that you most likely will be separated once again. Emma and Chloe rush over to their dad's side, Winter Scott Key, and as he returns to his proper ASMR form, he glances over at Cherie, who is just looking at the boat. Is Cherie looking at anybody?
No, she's not looking at anybody. I think she's trying to calm herself down to will those true vampiric features away.
And I think it does. I think it definitely. It's a slow process. It's not nearly as fast as Winter Scott Key. It's just being honest with it. Let me know this is overreach. This is stepping over any boundaries. I think it's taking Cherie a longer time to center her emotions back to a level state, as opposed to Winter Scott Key, who clearly has a lot of experience doing this, who kneels down, immediately embraces his kids, and begins apologizing and being very thankful that they are safe. But the true interaction that I wanted to highlight here is Spritz and Bierhaze Beset. As Spritz observed that entire interaction, Cherie's horrific display, taking apart Oral, and then the hostility between Winter Scott Key and Cherie, but most importantly, the very public display of commitment of Wax and of Allatour, even as Cherie was being destructive and hurtful and kind of trying to isolate. And the reason why I'm bringing up Spritz in this moment is that I need everyone here to give me an insight check very quickly. I'm going to say that Wax, you get advantage on this.
13.
10.
10. You're muted.
Oh. Sorry. 24.
24. Allatour, I think it strikes you more than anybody else. Everyone is able to see this display, but Allatour, you're able to clock it, because Spritz being very kind of ditzy, energetic, very absent-minded, very impulsive. You're able to watch as Spritz walks over to Bierhaze Beset, takes the spellbook out of the leather satchel, and hands it over to Bierhaze Beset and says, "This was yours, and then it was mine, and now it's yours again." And hands it over to Bierhaze. And the reason Allatour, why that insight check, Spritz has never seen a display of love like what Wax and yourself just did for Cherie. And whether or not it is going to trend towards any kind of improvement whatsoever, it's at least changed her in this moment. Make sense?
Yeah.
And then after Bierhaze takes it, immediately kind of clutches it and kind of puts it away in his robes, there's silence once again as all of your allies wait for your direction as to what to do next.
Kind of turning to Spritz to ask, will my friends still be safe if we go?
I have absolutely no idea. None whatsoever.
Will you vouch for her?
Looks over to Cherie. And going through Spritz's mind, Spritz's kind of initial, very fey, very stereotypical, storybook, fairy tale, attraction, all of this. It's gone. And you actually picked it up immediately. Spritz is like, I can't marry this lady. Absolutely no way. That is a crock of shit that even Spritz is not willing to dive headfirst into. I think Spritz's response would be,
shucks.
looks over to you, Wax, and goes, "You still want to go to the capital with her?"
Yeah.
Looks over to...
Only if she'll be safe.
She killed that vampire. And I think out of everyone here, she hates vampires more than anybody else. At least, from what I've seen, she's the best vampire killer in this group.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll vouch for her. I have no idea what's going to happen. But if you want to go... If you still want to go to the capital, then we have a long way to walk.
I turn to Cherie and Hathor.
I grip tight on Wax's hand as a flash of a thought races through Hathor's brain as I just rolled a natural 20 to put some things together. And I go, if we stay in this plane, we need to be careful, and I'd like to look around for the collector.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
That's a 10.
You are unable to see the collector.
I don't know if the rules are different here, but my problems may raise their head here too. I only say it because I don't want to put your trial at risk, Wax. Because if we're going to clear your name, I'm going with you. I'm growing on you like pink mold.
If anything, we're going into this better than we started out, I think.
Okay. We were inside a tree trunk at the
This is
beginning of
true.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cherie. Would you feel safe coming? Insight check.
Inside check. Sorry.
Sure, you give me a
Oh my
deception.
God.
Also on silence. An inside check on silence is very
Yeah.
funny.
Dirty 20.
14.
Oh shit, let me 13.
They read
Is
you-
she being truthful?
Yes, but there's among many reasons, there's a reason she just nodded and didn't say anything. And it's for the same reason that she's keeping that space between herself and you guys. She feels she's being truthful in that silent nod. But it is not that she doesn't trust you, it's that she doesn't trust herself.
Okay. Then we go.
Let's send everybody back.
Kind of look up at the gash in the sky. How? How do we do that?
I could fly. It'd take a while. I could. It'd take a bit, but I could fly people up.
Earhaze Beset steps up
Oh.
and says,
Oh,
Yeah.
thank God.
I
Oh,
would-
thank God.
I would be able to teleport us out of here. That's how he sounds. It's gonna be funny every time.
I forgot.
And he's 18 years old.
He's 18 years old. Yep. He is 818 years old. Yep.
hmm He looks 18.
I would
How
be able
long
to
have you been
teleport us.
18?
To those that would wish to come along, I'd be able to take us to locations that would be of what you would need. There would be no stress as long as we would have the necessary time for me to construct the circle.
All right.
I guess the only question is, would you like anyone here to meet you on the next leg of your journey?
I'm gonna look between Hather and Higgy.
Can't hear you.
You're muted.
Damn it!
There you go.
Just
Speak up, man.
I
With your whole
listen,
chest.
Project
For
yourself.
the first year of us streaming, I was too loud.
Now you're quiet
And now we
as a
want you to be
church mouse.
loud.
Now I'm too quiet. The choice is not mine to make.
Higgy steps up and says, I would be happy to meet you all once again. I believe, if I heard correctly, the plan was to go to Udus, the LaCroix castle, after we concluded our business within Jolie Pierre. Then that is where I will go. And Higgy kind of steps back. Beer Haze Beset steps up and says, that needs to be resolved. And set bow is still an issue, at least for this ecological section of the royal grounds. I believe returning back to my castle would be the wisest thing. And
It would be great if we could rectify the thing we've been accused of doing before the trial. One less charge.
In this moment, Winter Scott Key steps up, and he has his girls right next to him, and he looks to his girls, and he looks at all of you, and he says, I want to get as far away from this country as possible. Give me an insight check, each of you.
Fuck.
12.
12.
12, 12.
7.
7. Oh my god, I got a 6. Crazy. I'm not kidding. True rolls. In this moment, there's a bit of he wants what's best for his children, obviously. In some way, from the last fucking 4 days that you guys have had, he sees you as allies. And I guess the main question that I have for you as players is this where Winter Scott Key's story in this game comes to an end? Or would you like him to return, or at least stay around for the trials and tribulations that are to come? I'll let you all decide.
I don't look up, but in vampiric, I say to Where's Got Key, come here. I won't hurt you.
He hugs his girls, pushes them aside, and then jumps down into Water Me.
I switch back to common. Features still shifting. I made you a promise. You have every right to turn it down. But if you want to get out of this country, Meet us at Udus, and we will talk to my friend. He's the only one who would understand and can help you get out safely.
Anyone else have any words they wish to say to him?
I hold out his sword to him for him to take.
Snatches it. You didn't aim to the right. I told you 3 times.
You're not as much of a bastard as I thought you were. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're a dick.
I was gonna say, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But I think you're pretty good. That's pretty much it.
He looks down to his kids. Back to you. Thank you. And the same goes for you. And Hawthorne, anything to say? But we can't
Take
hear
care
you.
of your.
Oh,
I
there-
know.
there you go.
Did you see me start to lean
Yep,
forward?
yep.
Take care of your children. There are so many children out there who need a good father like you. So please, don't let them go, and stay safe.
He walks up to you, Hathor. I'm not gonna say it twice. So just listen. I was wrong about you.
Damn right.
He looks over to Higgy. Come on, Greenie. We're going to Udus. And he takes his girls and walks over to Higgy. I believe that is everyone. I believe that is everyone where they're going. I believe that is resolved. As Spritz goes, I guess we're walking then. To the Sealy capital we go. And you know what they say about trials?
Spritz, let's get you out of that armor. Because Spritz is still...
Yeah, she's still locking the fuck up.
I help her get out of it, and then I give it to Shuri. And I also, while doing that, take off the 2 daggers, the 2 swords, and I give them to
You all
Wax.
Returned all of your weapons and armor that were unequipped.
Not like that! Not like that! It's not sexy! This is the most unsexy scene ever!
I'm gonna be honest, that broom did wonders. It was really hard standing in like 200 pounds of armor. That was really difficult.
Yeah, it's fucking mine. So
None of it was sized to me. That was very rude of each of you.
because it wasn't meant for you.
I don't understand that.
I'll teach you. And I take her arm and I start leading us forward. And I go, so consent is kind of like tea.
And as Hathor and Spritz begin walking off to the east, staying like on the marshland grounds, we have Shuri still in Waterme, and Wax. I assume that you guys just kind of begin to follow. Is there any final things that you wish to say to any of the NPCs that are leaving right now?
I wait until Hathor, Spritz, Pancake, and Wax have gone. I let them go a couple of paces. And before I follow them, I get out of Waterby and I approach Beset. And I say to him, perhaps if Setbo is in a position for discussion, perhaps the 2 of you can have a conversation on letting go. It's what she wants for you.
For her, I will do what you ask.
She is the one asking.
Just a tear comes down his cheek. She wants me to let go.
She wants you to feel the sun on your face one last time.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank Nina. And I walk away.
The moment that you say her name, just tears as you walk away. Wax, any final statements to anybody?
Just watches them leave and turns back to everyone here, trying to wants to follow Hathor to keep an eye on her, but wants to stay behind to watch Cherie and just kind of putters around for a second and then go on our way.
Okay. And as you guys begin to walk east, Hathor and Spritz arm in arm, Pancake following behind, Cherie and Wax following, you guys are able to kind of feel blue, feel and see blue flashes as 3 teleportation circles are quickly drafted up by Bisette, very high level wizard, as you look back and there are just faint heat lines in the air as your NPCs, your allies, have gone to the locations that they requested, and I have a good feeling that you will see them all again. But with emotional reveals, emotional conversation, and still one more leg of the journey heading east, that is going to end tonight's session. Ladies and gentlemen, we all having a good time.
Yeah!
Yes. And yes, oh my god, absolutely wonderful.
Change
Oh
the
my
music.
God.
We gotta up the vibe here.
Yeah,
We're going back to French.
yeah.
We got new
Oh
music.
my goodness.
They went back to French. Oh, so yeah, that's Allatour. Welcome back after 1 month. Also, what's up, Sean? Welcome in. Happy to have you. You're welcome to the table. You've seen the vibe. It's not always this intense. You came for the emotional game.
It's not always us confessing our deep, undying love
Yeah.
to each other. Sometimes we make stuff explode.
Yes. Oh my god. And next session is going to be you guys arriving at the Sealy capital and talking to Sangri.
Pleading oopsie daisy.
Not
Pleading oopsie
always.
daisy.
Not always, but a lot of the time. She's a love-domain cleric and very persuasive.
And also, I
Very
already have an
charming, I
idea.
should say.
I already have an idea of what your trial is going to be properly, and get excited for a very explosive
God.
conclusion to the Feywild arc.
Oh,
So
that made me
yes.
nervous.
Yes. Wow, what a fucking session.
Cherie.
Ah,
Yeah.
This session had everything.
true vampire.
It had combat. It had
Yeah.
weeping. It had backstory reveal.
It had confessions.
Confessions.
It had gun sword.
Yeah,
It had a
gun sword.
gun sword.
You even got emotional with Bjorhaze Beset, the guy who sounds like Snape.
Yeah. I had to
You
let
missed
him
the gun
know.
sword.
And like he already kind of just like, but hearing the name Nina, oh my god, it's just so. And the fact that you guys want Winter Scott Key around, oh my god, it's gonna be.
I like him so much.
Yeah.
I
Same.
really like him.
Yeah.
He's been so racist to me this whole time, but he's finally changing.
You know what? You're all right. Specifically, you.
You're one of the good ones.
Oh no, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's been calling me half-breed this whole
Well,
time.
because he's a Celestial, it makes sense that he doesn't like Infernal. That makes a lot of sense.
Well,
That's crazy.
Oh, and also, if I may give a slight spoiler, actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep it under locks. We're gonna be talking to the car tomorrow for 4 hours. I'll
Oh,
tell you
hell.
that. But I'm not gonna say it on the
Yeah.
don't wait till
recording.
tomorrow.
Wait, a whole sleep?
A whole sleeping a little bit.
Shaw, we also have another game that we stream. It's about pirates.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. The moment that he was like, the moment that I was thinking like, what's he gonna do? And he's like, send me far away from here, send me somewhere peaceful. I'm like, okay, he's going to the band dial. He's going.
Yeah, his kids would love that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's a party over there.
Although the Selkie would be like, our kids, and he would go, I'm gonna fucking kill you now.
These are mine.
These are my kids. Oh yeah, but yeah, Sean, if you're new here, we stream Palm of the Fist. We have a pirate game, Palm of the Fist. This is our like French soap opera, very emotional game, Allatour. And like the fact that you guys like Winter Scott Key and you like Beer Haze, and I want to get into Higgy a little bit more, but like where Palm of the Fist is like a ton of NPCs who are all like very like comedic and like very fun and everything. Not to say that these aren't, but this is like a handful of ones that you love. Like, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
like, I understand Beer Haze very well.
Yeah.
You better not mess with my gang.
You're gonna be messing with Oopie Goopie.
Oh, who's
Goopy
who?
Goopy. General Munchkin Man. Little Jim Bob.
What are you guys talking about?
Sherry is Larry. Sherry is Larry.
Sure he is Larry.
He's Larry.
Hawthorne's Oopie Goopie.
Hathor's Goopy Goopy.
Mhm.
I have no
Wax
idea
is Little Jim Bob.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Winter's got Key is
Winter
General
Key is
Munchkin.
General Munchkin Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. So yeah.
And then
Amazing.
extensions. Beset is Oopie Goopy. Higgy is General Munchkin Man.
Lurso is also Little Jim Bob.
So is also Little Jim Bob, and the kids are Larry.
Larry.
Yeah. Oh, but yes. Well, it's past 11 o'clock, so it is past us clocking out.
Whee!
Any final things you guys want to say before we end off?
Happy 2 years of Rulebook Optional.
Happy 2
Happy
years.
2 years! Holy shit!
For 2 years
been a-
old.
Been a
2 years
great
old.
2 years. God, good vibes. So
So-
many good vibes recorded. It's absolutely wonderful.
We are teething.
We are teething.
terribly-
Yes. Yeah.
He can
'Cause
walk.
I'm eating this shit up. We can walk
We're
now.
literally teething with Cherie.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
but-
she's the one who's teething.
Oh, time for preschool. I don't. That's
No,
too
Sean, it's
early.
time for bed, bro.
Yeah.
No, 2 years time for preschool.
Oh yeah. Oh god, but yes.
You know how you always put your 2-year-old to bed. After like 3, you put him in preschool, but before that, that's bad.
They
Yeah.
go to
Yeah.
bed.
They don't
I'm
go to
putting my
school, they
child
just
through
go to bed.
Yeah. Oh, but it is time for us
There's
to end off. I'm
There's a
getting
turn-off button
eepy.
in the back of the neck.
Yeah.
I thought it was the top of the head, but whatever. Anyway.
Soft spot.
You gotta
Yep.
get the soft spot.
Okay. Well, thank you to the most wonderful players that I could ever ask
Aw.
for. Y'all
And to the
make
most
this
wonderful
wonderful.
DM.
Most
Fucking
wonderful
Great,
DM.
wonderful, amazing, great time, and for everyone that comes to the table, thank you. We really appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you so much.
And we get ready for next week. Hopefully, we're gonna have the time to do this again. So thank you,
Yeah.
thank you guys, thank everyone in chat, thank you anybody that's watching. Much love, and we hope you have a nice night. Peace out, guys.
Yay! Oh, we also have it.